So I'm Q, and this is RnB.com.
Yeah.
Today I'm here with singer, songwriter, producer, Soul Train Award winner, and multi-talented, the beautiful, amazing, jazz, soulful singer, Maysa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Q. How you doing, honey?
I'm good. I'm
That's
excited to have you here today. Can't wait for everyone to hear what you have going on and just follow you and get a taste of Maysa. So, Maysa, for those that don't know, you have been in the game and you've been grinding and you've been putting in work for a lot of years now.
Yeah.
Your musical resume includes being a lead vocalist, a backup vocalist, songwriter, producer, and now we can add label executive to the list.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. Tell everybody what it is to be wear all of those hats and now a label executive.
Well, I just had to do what I had to do to keep going and stay, in this game for 32 years. It's a blessing because it's not an easy industry to navigate. But because I just stay, I call it staying with God, like the whole time, and I let God lead me. I ask God to lead me. I let Him. I'm grateful that God leads me into making really good decisions. And I just keep the music as pure to my heart and just trying to love people. I think when you take this gift that we're given and you lead with love with it, then it seems like everything works out for you. This record label I started in 2018 because I wanted to own myself. I wanted to own my music. I wanted to leave a legacy for my son and my future grandkids so that they'll get mailbox money from grandma, that kind of thing. So we don't have to worry about everyday bills. We could just have a life where we could just chill and travel and live our dreams and invest in ourselves and all that kind of stuff. So that's generational wealth has become very important to me. So that's what I'm focused on right now.
I love that. I love, talking about generational wealth because that wasn't something that was talked about when I was coming up.
Right.
So now that we're here, we are aware, we can certainly leave something for our children. So that's awesome. I love that you're doing that. So again, congratulations on your latest single, I Don't Mind. It has stayed at the top of the UK soul charts since it's released. Tell me about that. Tell me how that feels.
I know it's
so successful.
I think it has a lot to do with the people who wrote the song too. Along with myself, Bluey from Incognito helped write the song with my music director Damon Bennett. It was a track that Damon had given me 4 years ago, and we were on a break here on the Incognito tour last September. And I gave it to Bluey. I said, Bluey, can you do something with this song? I love the track, but I don't know what to write to it yet. I don't have an idea. So within 2 or 3 hours, he had written everything you hear. I Don't Mind. I wrote part of the melody. And he wrote the lyrics and the chorus and stuff like that. So we just pulled together, ran to the studio and recorded it. And it's just something, I think it's something organic. It's like, the story is meeting someone after waiting a long time to meet somebody. Finally, you meet somebody who may be a little bit unconventional, but you still love them and you're excited to be with them. So that's what this song really is about. And I think people can relate to it. It's like, yeah, I understand it. So it was the beat is like, the music is just, really, really hypnotic kind of vibe. So it was cool.
Sure. Okay. So again, your hard work, your success has led to your 14th album. Man, 14th album. So, which by the way, Music for Your Soul drops on March 31st. So let's talk about the inspiration behind that album, what it means to you, and what you're hoping that your fans are going to take away from this album.
Well, I hope they take away from the album that I wanted to give them an experience that a lot of people in these latest generations, last few couple generations have not really experienced. What I call y'all the kids, the kids have experienced is these EPs or sometimes song, maybe 6 to 8 songs or maybe 3 or 4 songs on a CD, and then that'll be it, and then they wait for the next one to come out. And they're saying that the experts say that's because people's attention spans are not what they used to be. Well, when I was coming up, we used to buy albums, vinyl, and listen to the whole thing at the front, the A side and the B side, or maybe the C and D side if it was a double album, and then we would listen to it. And it would be like relaxing thing. It would be a spiritual thing where it would be at parties, or you could take long drives, whatever it was to help you, to help you in your life. The music was therapeutic, and that's what it always should be for us. So the music was therapeutic, and if people enjoyed, we did have better attention spans then, but I think the people my age and older, and maybe some young people can really understand that it's how important it is to just take some time to let music heal you.
And yeah, it can definitely heal people. Okay. So what are some of your favorites on the album? It's probably all of them. But right. What songs do you feel like fans will be able to connect with the most?
There's one called "Time Can Heal a Broken Heart." I think it's very R&B, like very nice song. I think people can relate to that. Of course, I love "I Don't Mind." I love it's so many. I have 19 songs on this album, so it's hard to even remember all the titles. But there's a song that one of my favorite songs. It's a song that I wrote kind of off the cuff when I was leaving. We had a show in Los Cabos, and it was a really nice, quick trip. And we were leaving, and I decided to take this hot bath, this real huge bathtub in the room, and I was just overwhelmed with gratitude. And I just want to thank God for everything, like everything, even the hard times. I was just so grateful to be here, to be alive, and to be in that bathtub, and to be in Mexico, and it was really sweet. So I was like, Lord, I just want to thank you. And so that's why I wrote the song. Just in my bathroom, I turned on my voice memo on the phone and just sang the whole song. And then when I got back, I sent it to my producer, Chris Big Dog Davis, and he put all the music to it. And then I was able to ask Kirk Whalum to do a beautiful solo on it. And so that's how it all came together. And that's kind of, I don't think of it as gospel. I think of it as more inspirational songs. So I think people enjoy that. I think that with the album, what I want people to get from the album is that I want them to go to it when they need it and pick and choose. They can make their own EPs out of it if they want. And it's 19 songs they can choose from that can help them through their lives, or just help put them in a good mood, or help them, just feel better in some way. Absolutely.
Feel good music. Everybody good music. And it's about praising God and good times, for the good times and the bad times.
Yeah, absolutely.
So people will be able to, I think, identify with those songs, because right now what's going on in the world, we can all feel good music and inspirational music.
Right,
so much for that.
Right, absolutely.
So how did growing up in Baltimore influence your music?
Well, I was very sheltered. I think, to be honest with you, I grew up in this house that I'm in right now. I grew up here. My parents played music constantly. It was at every occasion, all day long. Like my mom, she wouldn't, when we were trying to get us up for school, she wouldn't yell up the steps, "Come on, everybody, get up, it's time to get up." She would do that. She would play the Gap Band early in the morning, and she was like blasted until everybody got out of bed, couldn't take it anymore. We just get up and, get ready to go to school. So with that, and just having my parents, my mother was a singer, but she wasn't supported. So she put all her support in me and all this stuff. And then my dad was a mechanic, but he could sing. He was a very beautiful baritone voice, man. So, music surrounded me. So I had no choice but to be in.
It's so awesome to have that family support.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
So you've worked in this industry for a while. You've worked with some legends, and I don't name everyone, but Pete, Stevie Wonder, Van on vocals, Wonder Love. Tell us about the experience.
Oh wow! First of all, when you meet these people, you're like, oh my gosh, how are they going to be? Because when I was younger, I met some artists that were very nice, and so you kind of get this thing on like, oh, I'm scared. Like you shouldn't be afraid to go up to an artist and say, I love your music, or just to get a hug or say, thank you, this song helped me, or that kind of thing. That should be a natural, beautiful thing, But this world makes it kind of difficult, and people can make it difficult because they might be on some, ego stuff. So when I had a chance to work with them, and I see how humble and sweet most of these people I work with are. The big name from Stevie, Shaka, just everybody, just humble and sweet and fun to be around. So I really enjoyed that. Been really happy with that.
Okay, all right. So it's refreshing when you do meet artists that you do and that you supported, and they are really nice and really humble. So I love it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You talked about the difficulties. So you being in this industry, a woman, a Black woman, I know you face some obstacles. How is it that you are able to stay motivated, stay focused, keep coming back, keep fighting, and without compromising who you are?
Right. Oh, I'm glad you said it like that too, because that's an important part of it. Not compromising who I am has given me a platform that and see, I did several things, several steps I keep taking is that I just remain professional at all times, right? And I try to give more than what people pay for. I do the best I can with that. I want the audience to be extremely happy with me. So sometimes I go overtime, sometimes, it depends. So that's the first and foremost what it is. I think also just staying true to my music, whether I could branch out a little bit, but there are a core amount of people who supported what I do. So me going and trying to be a rap artist at this point, or coming on stage trying to twerk with just people like, what are you doing? That wouldn't be a good idea to try to do that kind of stuff. So I kind of, I fear out a little bit, but then I come back to my core.
Okay, all right. So what advice would you give to an up and coming artist who may have faced some of the same challenges that you have? What's the best advice you could give a new and upcoming artist?
Well, first of all, hone your craft and become as I don't know how to put this, but I think what most people should do now is to become you and not try to be anybody else. Be the best you there is out here. And when you try to pattern your life after somebody else, it doesn't always work out the way. It's probably the worst way to try to develop a career. If one thing I would say is to get a really good attorney, to have somebody to have your back. This is to brush up on your social media, make that, because social media is king right now. So you have to really brush up on those kind of skills. Surround yourself with positive people who have ambition and want the best for you. And people who are negative, you got to keep them out of your life, because they're just going to drag you down, make it harder. And that's all the things I can tell you right now. Just make sure you stay who you are. Make sure you hone your craft. Make sure you're the best who you are. And get somebody to legally to back you up really good. Keep an eye on your money and do your things, do your social media and get out there.
That is some great advice. I hope anyone watching, you take those nuggets. You talked about social on your social media and you are staying relevant. I saw you with your snacks and your pack of chicken. Let you get the chicken.
I didn't get that chicken. No, I just wanted to mess with my friends and see if they would think if I was really gonna eat some raw chicken. They're nuts. They're crazy. They're getting laughing. But no, a lot of people come to you didn't buy that chicken. I'm like, no, I didn't buy the chicken. I was playing.
Okay. So I know that the color blue has been significant throughout your life. By the way, my favorite color is blue. So if ways did the color blue affect your life?
Well, the first thing is that when I was a little baby, I remember my dad carrying me on his shoulders to the pharmacy to go. We had a pharmacy around the corner from my home, the first house we lived in, and I would want pacifiers all the time, so he'd take me to get pacifier. And I had to be so young, probably 2 or 3, but I remember it so vividly. And because that memory stayed with me, like the color blue is just, I just love it, and I surround myself with it. It's something about peace and tranquility. And it just, the color does something to me. And so since I was a little girl, so my whole thing is I wanted to play with boy dolls. I wanted all boy baby dolls. I wanted to buy them blue clothes, you know what I'm saying? So my whole life, I only wanted one son. I just wanted one boy that I could take care of and love and cherish. And that's what I got. Look, my God, he really, really blessed me with him. And then I started my career with a man named Bluey, as far as like being skyrocketing my career. And the first time I got a Grammy nomination was from my album called Blue Velvet Soul, and I named my company after my that album, Blue Velvet Soul Records. So it's been guiding me, definitely.
All right now, okay. And guess what? My daughter's birthday is August 17th too.
Oh wow, that's nice.
That Leo energy.
Go get
good people. So what's next for you?
Wow, after to get this record out, I'm going to tour the record for a while, and work on the next thing. I think my head is already in the next album, which is probably gonna be a straight ahead jazz album, which I haven't done fully yet. I played with it on my album Woman in Love. I did 3 or 4 jazz standards, but now I'm gonna really go full, feet in and do the real deal. So that's one of the big things. I want to do some acting.
Okay.
We're going to take my kitchen karaoke Sundays. We're going to take that on the road.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do a lot of stuff like that. So I got a lot of plans. It's just, I'm going to keep going. As long as God sees fit, I'm going to keep going.
So excited for you. I'm more for us because I know that's something for you. I can't wait. I really can't. So where can people find you?
Maysa.com. That's the best place to go. It's not always updated. I'm gonna tell you now because I have to do everything myself. But I'll do the best I can to update it. And that's where you find all my social media links on the page. We scroll down, you'll see everywhere. All the correct links are there for my social media. And that's where I live, on that website.
Okay. And real quick, what's your Instagram?
It's Maysa Leak Music.
Maysa
so it's
Leak.
my whole name. Yep, Maysa Leak Music.
Go follow her now, y'all.
Yeah,
some love. Some love.
Thank you.
So, are you able to give your fans a little treat right now?
Okay, yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna do a little bit of the song I'm known for. Mostly, it's a song called "Deep Waters" from the group Incognito.
Okay.
Wow, long time. Okay. Let's see. Oh Lord, here we go. Is it a crime for me to be feeling this way? I'm going out of my mind, and there's no change from my runaway love. Is it a dream? Is it a dream that I'm throwing in the wishing well? I'm losing control, body and soul, standing here waiting for a train that may never come. I saw the signs, I read the book, I should have had a second look, but boy, you caught me dreaming. And there were times you'd come around and we'd agree just to be friends. Tell me who was fooling? Who? Deep waters, I'm drowning, baby. Deep waters, yeah. Slowly drowning deeper.
Thank you so much for blessing us with that. Oh my God. Amazing.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you so much. I wanted to join in, but that wouldn't have been cute at all. I would have been.
It would have been fine.
Hot water, all kinds of water if I would have joined. So thank you so much, Maysa, for ThisIsRnB.com. I am super excited for your upcoming 14th album release, which is dropping on March 31st.
Yes, coming up quick.
Stream and support this amazing artist. You will not be disappointed. And thank you guys thank you to the This Is R&B family for all your love and support. We appreciate you. You know where to find us on ThisIsRnB.com, Instagram, Twitter. Tell a friend to stop by. We love you and thank you.
We love you too. Thank you so much, honey.